Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I felt, after 20 years as manager, it's time for me to move on. And Curtis Morton will now be replacing me as the manager of Arsenal Football Club. It's a very, very, very sad time for me after all these years. But I will still be here as the assistant to Curtis Morton, no matter how much you hate this terrible French accent. You will still be seeing a lot of me around the club. Despite the fact I will be Curtis Morton's, assistant, I will still be here, no matter how much you hate this terrible accent. Terrible! I will still be heavily involved in the transfers too of Arsenal Football Club. I've been scouting this 16-year-old French, amazing talent. He's the brother to Yaya Sunogo. So I hope you enjoy this, and let me introduce you to the new managers, Curtis Morton. Well then, this is a FIFA 17 career mode. Welcome! This is the first time I've done a proper live FIFA 17 career mode. I've got to say, I'm pretty darn excited. Didn't want to go full suit, I've just gone for the blazer jacket today. That's the type of manager I'm going to be. I've actually got my suit over there, a little bit too warm for it, even though it's 2 AM. Shall we get into this flipping career mode? So, anyway, obviously we are doing an Arsenal career. These are the starting bits. We're going to have a proper look at that in a sec. I just want to find out from you guys anyway, before we get further into it. Do you like career modes that are a little bit different? That's what I want to try and do. I want to do something quite a bit different. Now, before we do probably get stuck into it, I do want to say most of this series is going to be on my second channel. I'm going to do the first few episodes on this main channel. But if you want to watch it for more often, then click the link at the top of the description to go check it out on my second channel. Every episode will be uploaded there. So if you guys enjoy career mode, then you should check that out. So, without further ado, enough of the silliness, let's actually play a bit of career mode. Now, since I don't really count myself as a suit sort of manager. I'm going to say shirt and tie for now. That's what we're going to go for. Obviously, Curtis Morton. You guys don't need to see this though. I'm going to do this like a bit of a different career mode. So let's jump into it. Now, I'm going to be playing this on World Class. I haven't played any single player yet, so I don't know if that's going to be easy or hard. So we're going to have to grow into it, so bear with me on that one. Now, pretty stupidly, I didn't properly look at what the club wanted from me. So I'm guessing if they want me to raise a profile, Asia makes sense, and it's the most money. So I'm going to go for that one and hope for the best. So let's probably look at these. The main ones is they want me to reach the final of the Champions League, win the FA Cup, and win the Prem. They don't want much, do they? We want 4 players signed in my youth academy, assigned to each of the following. I need to earn 127 mil from shirt sales, reach the Champions League final, win the league and win the FA Cup, and increase the club's worth by 10%. They don't want much, do they? Okay, so Arsene Wenger might be my assistant, but I am going to make some changes that have needed to be done in a while. Now, we have got Mustafi in, which is quite nice, and really it's a pretty well-rounded squad, but I'm 100% going to bring in a world-class striker. And I'm going to get another winger because just Sanchez as your main, classy winger is not enough. I don't want to be playing centre mids out there. I don't want Cazorla, Ramsey out wide. And at the same time, I'm not really a big fan of Walcott. So we're going to get a world-class winger and a world-class striker in, and they're going to be good. Okay, so I'm not massively bothered about this first Asian Elite Cup. So we're going to go ahead and just skip over it, simulate through it. It's not something I'm overly bothered about. I'm not even going to, sit through the sim. We're going to skip it. Ozil, Walcott with the goals, Mustafi getting a red card. I mean, let's hope that doesn't happen too often in real life. But Mustafi's out for the next game. It's not that big of an issue. We're playing against... in fact, I'm not even too sure. We'll see when it comes to it. We're playing against Hiroshima. So I'm going to give a lot of the youth players a go on this one. I'll show you the squad in a sec. Okay, so an entirely rotated squad for the next game. A lot of changes there. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. It's not exactly something I have a huge care for if we win or lose it. So let's just see what happens, really. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain gets us a 2-1 win. No complaints there. It's a win's a win. Okay, so transfer offers actually come in for Danny Welbeck. And I did actually list him because he's injured in real life. He's not going to be featured until January. And I don't think it's fair to have him at the club. And also, I'd quite like to cash in. If we're going to be buying a world-class striker, he's going to be quite low down the pecking order, so probably best not to keep him around. I know it's not really how it would go in real life, but that's how we're doing it. Okay, against Roma, I've gone for pretty much the strongest squad, and we've absolutely battered them. A few changes, like Gibbs, a few players like that coming in, but pretty much our strongest squad. And we're through to the semi-finals against Dortmund, and I'm actually just going to keep this squad going because I want to skip through this period relatively quickly. But we have some transfer offers. So,
We've got an offer for Bellerin, which we're going to decline regardless. Danny Welbeck's going for 16.5 million. That leaves us about 90 mil for a massive striker and a massive winger, which is pretty decent. That gives us a lot of budget to spend. And just like that, Sanchez gets a brace. We beat Dortmund. We're through to the final. I can't remember if anyone else that was any good is in this tournament. It's Napoli. Again, I'm just going to literally fly through it, get that done. We'll deal with our transfer offers and we'll go from there. You're funny, aren't you, City? Yeah, right. And for the final, I probably could have played this, but 1-0, Mesut Ozil, job done. We've won that tournament. Nobody really cares about, though. It's all about the league. So Danny Welbeck is gone. It means we have a lot of money to spend elsewhere. So you're going to see as we go up, I've put a few little feeler things in. Now, they've returned the Walcott offer, and I've got an offer for Debuchy, who I would also very much like to shift on out. But these are two players that I'd very much like, and there's a few others that I'm after too. There's obviously a lot to talk about Griezmann. Very expensive player, but if there's anyone in world football that I wouldn't mind Arsenal breaking the bank for, Griezmann would probably be the one. Alexandre Lacazette was my backup choice too. And again, not someone who I want to spend that much on, but 55 mil, something that would never happen under Arsene Wenger. Well, I mean, sometimes, you know, we make the offer of, like £15 million for him, you know. And Arsene Wenger would never match their preferred rates. So I'm going to do what should have been done. Now, Iñaki Williams, I'm going to offer 19 million quid for. Really undervaluing most of these, but if I can get it in, fantastic. Sophia Walcott's most likely out of here as well. Not too disappointed about that. Clubs seem very hard on the what they want. There's not really much room for budge this year. Normally you could undervalue them quite a lot and get away with it. The amount these clubs are wanting is just extortionate for these players. It's crazy. Sophia Walcott is officially gone for 15.5 million. They want 112 mil for Griezmann. I can't do that. It's never going to happen. Understandable, I think you can imagine. That's silly money. And then Berardi has come back and Iñaki Williams has come back. So I only want one of the two of each. One of the two and then a striker. So we're going to go through, see what sort of contracts they want, and maybe we'll go from there. So I noticed on the news articles that United managed to get Griezmann for 79 million, yet they wanted 110 million from me, which is a little bit bizarre, but he's off to United. We're probably going to come up against him this season. And Debuchy's gone for 8 mil, completely fair, and just like that, we have an offer of 12 mil for Mertesacker. He's getting on a bit. We have quite a few centre-back choices. In reality, we've got Koscielny, Mustafi, Holdings obviously there, Chambers, Gabriel, a lot of players that can play there. Mertesacker, I think, is 31 at this point. A little bit old for me. I think we'll move him on. And the first signing of this window, I'm very happy about this one, is Iñaki Williams. I feel like he's quite an Arsenal sort of player. Quick, tricky, good on the ball. He's Spanish, which seems to be all the rage at Arsenal at the moment. We have like 7 or 8 Spanish players under our books now. Not too bad. Wages, 40k is not bad at all. 24 million. I feel like that's such an Arsenal deal, and I'd be very happy with that in real life. So we'll go ahead, sign off on that one. That is our right winger done. That's replacing Theo Walcott. So he's only one rating better than Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's actually one worse than Theo Walcott, but he's obviously got lots of room to grow. He's a very young player, and I kind of prefer him. Huge chunk of our budget is going to Alexandre Lacazette, but we still have a lot left to go. So I will play a game, and there's still going to be chance for deadline day. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below who you guys think we should still pick up, what you guys think I should do. I'm not going to record another episode until I've got all your feedback, so give me any suggestions and ideas in the comments down below. Let's have a quick look at the calendar. So we've had a bit of an intro, and then we have our first game against Liverpool on the 14th. Then I think what we'll probably do is we'll have a bit of a transfer special and the Leicester game, and then another transfer special including deadline day and Watford. And then we'll go on into the rest of the season after we've had our transfers done. So, like I said, let me know down below what you guys want to know and want to see me do throughout the rest of this window. Do you want me to get some big money players? Do you want me to get some youngsters? Who shall I sell? Who shall I bring in? Lots of time for it to be done, so let me know down below. So Mertesacker is out, and we've actually got an offer for Gabriel from Leicester. I'm going to be honest, if they will give me 14.5 mil, I'll sell him and bring in someone else. They've actually decided to match the Gabriel thing. So you guys need to tell me down below what centre-back I need to pick up next, because that is an important signing. As soon as the Liverpool game is finished, that's what we're going for. So I'm going to look to try and get some of the new boys involved. I haven't played on World Class, I haven't played single player yet this year, so I'm a little bit nervous to see how it goes, but it should be fun. Also, I'm sure some people are wondering, why did I pick Arsenal? I never do Arsenal career modes. I thought it'd be a bit of fun as my first career mode series to be the mighty Arsenal FC. I don't know. So I'm going for essentially our strongest possible lineup. The ratings are actually mad how good some of our ratings are. But Mustafi, Koscielny at centre-backs, Cech obviously in goal, Bellerin on the right, Monreal on the left, Sanchez at left mid, Xhaka and Ramsey holding the midfield. I feel like that would be really powerful in there. If we need more creativity, Cazorla will come on. We've got Iñaki Williams on the right, and Chamberlain is on the bench in case he's get tired, and he's already gone at 1 rating as well. Coughlin in case we need to hold it out, Holding in case we need it, in case we need to hold it out, and 2 strikers on the bench too. So let's get into our first game. Just a reminder as well, like I said, if you aren't already subbed to my second channel, go ahead and do that if you want to follow my follow the rest of the career basically. And down this left hand side, I don't have too much pace further forward than Sanchez, because Mustafi's not uber quick. Monreal doesn't have much about him either. That is a good chance for Liverpool. Got to get your head on that, boys. Oh, Monreal! Goal line block. That was silly defending though. Asleep all over the place. Giroud's getting battered about a bit. To Bellerin, to Monreal to Bellerin rather. Alexis Sanchez. He cuts inside his man. He makes a bit of space. Whips in a ball. Head to Bellerin of all people. You know what he's going to do? He's going to drop a little dab, isn't he? Yeah, that's right. I did it. I might be the manager, but I can still dab, okay? I'm allowed. Thanks to Bellerin, 1-0. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know how he's found himself in that space. 1-0 already. World class seems pretty easy. I feel like normally world class is just a simulator to win the ball back, but not really having that problem this time. Uh-oh, I've let them slip through here. Sturridge is 1-on-1. What a save from Petr Cech. I fell asleep now. I wasn't concentrating. Not literally fell asleep, but although it is like 3 AM and I've been recording all night, so quite possible that I do fall asleep before the video's done. I think I don't want to upset him, so I'm going to go ahead and sub him off. It's just after half time, but sorry, Iñaki. There's only really one man for this, and it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm going to hold out before I make my next change. Giroud actually nicks the ball off the defender, does really well with that, and he gets a foul there. I don't think that was a foul for us. I feel like, quite honestly, that was against us. Now, I don't really know how to take these effectively, so I'm going to try switching to a receiver. I'm going to put it in the danger area, and I'm going to get him to run as he whips it in. Oh, that's worked fantastic. Well, that was pathetic. It worked really well until the flipping header. Right, he's still up there, though. Xhaka, Sanchez going to play the ball to him. Oh, he's in it! Mesut Ozil follows it up. Dab, dab. Go on, son, dab. Yeah, you know it's... Oh, that's not a dab. What was that? Great first-time effort from Xhaka and followed up by Ozil fantastically. And you know what that means? Substitute time. Well, he's played centre-forward a lot. All right, he played there for Deportivo. He's going to go in the centre-forward role, and Alexandre Lacazette's coming up top. In fact, what am I doing? Let's just go 4-4-2. I'm going to watch the footage back after this and check that this is actually world-class, because it's been really easy. Why is the media so obsessed with Pogba? It's halfway through the Arsenal match and it just popped up about flipping Paul Pogba in the top left. Chamber's on the ball, but there's not really a runner for him. This looks perfect though. Xhaka. And again, to Lacazette. Unnecessary Berber spin. Oh, how unselfish. Why did I do that? Why didn't I score a Lacazette on his debut? We'll take a Xhaka goal. Technically his debut. Loves a goal. So, at some point, in fact, we'll check now. It'll appear on the screen whether or not this is actually world class. So if it's not, I'm sorry. If it is, I don't know why it's so easy. Hopefully the whole season, well, I don't know, it's quite nice being easy, but it'll appear on the screen whether or not it is, and we'll soon know. That's a penalty. It's about to be 4-0. About to be 4 flipping 0. Who should we stick on this? Yeah, we'll give it to Alexis Sanchez. I'm going to put it complete top bins. I've missed the penalty. Not only was it not top bins, it was very... I mean, that was just terrible. But what are they doing? And he's got the goal. I wasn't even concentrating then. I scored. I mean, is this world class? Who knows? If it is, then I'm world class. Maybe I should go up to legendary. We'll soon find out. Guys, if this is actually world class, and I've shown it earlier on to be world class, you'll be hearing this. Let me know in the comments down below if I should play as legendary. If this isn't, then, well, you wouldn't have heard this. So it must be world class if you can hear this. And that, boys, brings us to the end of the game. 4-0. An absolute battering. And I've just fought, and I can't believe I didn't pick up on it. That second goal, I think it was the second goal, it went from Lacazette to Xhaka. Boom, Xhaka, Laka. Why didn't I say that? That needs to be something that happens throughout this series. Boom, Xhaka, Laka. Lucas Perez, fair play. So, Wenger, what do you think of Lucas Perez after he got the goal? There we go, boys. That brings us to the end of this first episode. I hope you did enjoy it. I don't know how long it is. I don't know what went on. I don't know how good it is. I'll find out on edit. It's my first proper career in my video, so smash that like button if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Remember to check out the second channel for more episodes. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.